Hey HoneyBook users, I'm Matthew, brand designer, business coach, and your certified HoneyBook Pro, here with another recap of the latest features to drop this quarter. In this video, I'll break down the best of the best from January, February, and March of 2025, plus how these updates will save you time, keep your business looking sharp, and of course, improve your client experience. As always, I have links to resources and timestamps in the description below, and if you never want to miss a future HoneyBook update, I highly encourage you to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss out on a future video drop. And with that, let's get started. All right, first up, client and project management improvements. Let's kickstart this recap with what's new for keeping your clients and projects organized and moving forward without all that manual admin. So starting off, our smarter lead forms. You can now choose whether a lead form creates a brand new project every time or just creates a new one for first-time clients only. That means if a returning client fills out a lead form, HoneyBook could attach that info to their most recent project automatically, meaning no more messy duplicates. This is perfect for someone who works with returning clients on a retainer basis. You can of course choose to not turn this feature on as well if you wanted to keep things separate, but this is a pretty cool feature and I'm looking forward to using it myself in my coaching business. You can also assign project types to lead forms automatically. This new setting allows you to auto-assign a project type to each lead form submission, making sure every lead flows into the right pipeline with the right automation from the start. This one's great if you offer multiple services. So for me, brand design, web design, coaching, or courses, and want things to be segmented with your inquiries through easy labeling automatically. Meaning no longer do you need to force someone who inquired about web design actually select from the dropdown web design. You can just auto tell HoneyBook anybody who fills out this lead form should get tagged with this project type, which is pretty cool. Next up, you can finally customize your homepage dashboard. You can show, hide, or rearrange widgets based on what matters most to you, with things like new leads, upcoming tasks, or recent activity. If you love a personalized workflow and hate digital clutter or don't like looking at things that you don't need to look at, this is a total win for you. And lastly, in this category, you can now reply to any message within a project. So that means no more scrolling through Gmail to reply to an older message. Now you can respond to any message in your HoneyBook project workspace, not just the most recent one. It's a small update, but it honestly is making a big difference for me in my business, especially if you're like me and your projects could span weeks or months. All right, next up we have our improvements that make it easier to bring in leads and keep your client info organized. If you've got a spreadsheet full of leads that you've been meaning to upload, I have good news for you. You can now import them in bulk via CSV, Excel, or Google Sheets, and HoneyBook will automatically create contacts and assign them to the right project. This is gold, chef's kiss for anyone migrating from another CRM or catching up on old inquiries. Speaking of inquiries and contacts, you can now import contacts with custom fields, which means you can add things like birthdays, their certain preferences, or Instagram handles during import, and HoneyBook will recognize each column and create matching fields in your database. This is great for coaches, consultants, or honestly anyone who wants to manage deeper client profiles. And then we also have an improved Google Contacts import. You can now sync Google Contacts directly with HoneyBook for seamless lead capture and contact management. No more copy and paste. New contacts now update instantly using the Gmail integration. All right, our third category here are some smart tools to help you save time and stay on track. So let's kind of shift gears to the automation and productivity side of HoneyBook. You know, the side that keeps you running smoothly without dropping those balls. So first up, task reminders. You can now add due dates to your HoneyBook tasks and get notified before something is due. These reminders show up in your project, on the home page, your task tab, and in notifications, keeping everything and you and me on track. You can also search email templates in the mobile. I was gonna grab my phone and I have this like print sample for a client. If you're a mobile first business owner, this one is for you, my friend. You can now search your email templates inside of the HoneyBook app, so no more scrolling to find your welcome or follow-up templates. You can just search, tap, and send right from your phone. All right, this one I'm super excited about. These are the creative workflow enhancements. So I'm gonna break down some of the latest updates to help you manage those visual assets or more design-driven business workflows. First up is the Canva import integration. Design in Canva? Well, you can now import your Canva files directly into HoneyBook. No more downloading and uploading, just connect your account and move your visuals straight into your HoneyBook library. This is going to be perfect if you're a designer, a marketer, or a course creator who want their brand to show up consistently across proposals, guides, invoices, and all sorts of smart files. Just a note, this is available on Essentials and the premium plans only at the time of recording this. Okay, if you are in the event industry and happen to use a platform called Prism to create 2D and 3D visualizations of your events, your mind just may be blown. You can now connect your Prism account to HoneyBook and add your floor plans directly to your HoneyBook projects. That means fewer tabs open and more streamlined collaboration from inquiry all the way up to event day. And lastly, for these creative updates, we have some new templates for us event planners. So event pros, you've got a fresh new batch of ready-to-use templates here inside of HoneyBook. From timelines and welcome guides to questionnaires and planning docs, the team at HoneyBook have provided a slew of new templates. So if you are tired of starting from scratch for every client or smart file you create, these new templates should save you time and polish your process. All right, the last category of this recap is the money and finance tools. Okay, last but certainly not least, let's get serious and talk about finances, how to get paid faster, stay compliant, which is always important, and also set yourself up for future financial success. So kicking things off in this category are the enhanced payment status tracking feature. So now you can see exactly where a payment is from charge to deposit with a simple hover over the line item. This gives you full transparency and peace of mind, especially if 1 month cash flow is tight and you're just trying to tracking payments closely, or you thought something was going to be deposited, but for some reason it hasn't yet. This surfaces that information to give you that peace of mind and more clarity on where your payment exists in the cloud. Next, you can set and track your annual revenue goal. This honestly might be one of my favorite features this quarter. I know it's so small, but HoneyBook now lets you set a custom revenue goal for the year right inside of your finance dashboard. And what's even better, it'll suggest a smart number based on your past performance and market trends. So this allows you to really stay honest with yourself and have a clear picture of, okay, I set a goal of 100,000 this year, or 10,000, or 1,000, whatever it is. It will tell you you're 20% there, or 40% there, or 80% there. And again, this is super small, but for me, I get motivated by seeing the fruits of my labor right in front of me. So being able to track my revenue as it's happening in real time is such a game changer. And then of course the tax hub. Tax season, whether you've already figured things out for the year or you're still finalizing with your CPA, the tax season hopefully is about to get less painful this year and in years to come. And that's because the new tax hub in HoneyBook consolidates all of your key documents like your 1099s, financial reports, and gives you access to a library of tax prep guides and best practices. So whether you're already working with an accountant or a CPA or going at it totally solo, which we've all done that, right? This keeps you organized and compliant all year long. Next up is HoneyBook Balance, a little bit of an update there. There's now automated tax tracking. So if you're using the HoneyBook debit card through HoneyBook Balance, now every purchase is gonna automatically be tagged to a tax category, making those end of year reconciliations way easier. There's no more guessing on what the lunch, what this charge was, oh yeah, it went to a client lunch, or oh, this was a flight to a conference, or this was, right, so like travel, or this is a marketing expense, things like that. Those tax categories are going to help you streamline things for you or your work with your CPA. Okay, and last but certainly not least, there is a new insurance partnership that exists between HoneyBook and a company called Next Insurance, which now gives you quick access to affordable business coverage. I personally already have some coverage with a local provider that I know. However, this is perfect if you're booking like in-person clients, signing contracts, and just want to make sure that you protect what you've worked so hard to build. There's now a really wonderful partnership with HoneyBook and Next Insurance. So if you don't already have business insurance, please, please, please consider, this is not a sales pitch for Next, I'm getting nothing for mentioning this, but if you do not have business insurance, please consider just getting some sort of like general liability and just seeing what Next could offer. Anytime that a company partners with HoneyBook, I know that we're going to be in good hands because of the good folks at the HoneyBook team. So please be sure to check out the Next Insurance integration or partnership. Whew. All right, so that is a lot of goodness packed into just the past 3 months. From easier income tracking to more smart file templates to finance features, lead form submission updates, and more. These updates really are all about making your business feel more polished and, of course, run more smoothly. Want to try them out? Head on into your own HoneyBook dashboard and give them a spin. If on the flip side you're not yet using HoneyBook but considering if it's right for you, you can take my quiz down below to see if HoneyBook is a right fit. And if it is, you can use my educator link for a free trial and 30% off your first year, which I know like all of us business owners, especially if you're early on, any sort of discount early on in the game is helpful. So please do consider that. And if you're already using HoneyBook and you want more in-depth training, please consider checking out my on-demand course, HoneyBook Confident, where you'll get access to my ever-growing video vault of step-by-step tutorials on setup, automation, smart file design, and strategy. I really have designed this with so much heart and passion for small business owners and online entrepreneurs. It's not even like announcement videos like this. It's like literal step-by-step training. I'm sharing my screen. I'm walking you through hyper-focused, specific tutorials from like 30 seconds to 5 minutes max. I want you to be able to get in and get out so you can get on with your day and really help you build a system that actually works the way that you want to run your business. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions at all, please be sure to comment below or send me a DM on Instagram. You can find me at Good Brand Partners, and be sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a future HoneyBook video. I also post about branding and other system and strategy recommendations. So until next time, keep on making good out there. See you later.